On February 19, 1942, mainland Australia came under attack for the first time. Japanese forces mounted 2 air raids on Darwin. They were to be the first and most devastating of 64 attacks in 1942 and 43. The first 2 attacks were planned and led by the commander responsible for the attack on Pearl Harbor just 10 weeks earlier. And just like Pearl Harbor, Darwin was unprepared, even though evacuation had reduced the civilian population from around 5,000 to 2,000. On the 17th of August 1943, Japanese pilot Shinji Kawahara's plane was shot down over Bathurst Island. This is the story of his family's journey to Darwin and how the family came to scatter the ashes of Shinji's wife in Darwin Harbor. I'm Sachi Hirayama. I moved to Darwin from Nagasaki in Japan during 2006. And like most Japanese and many Australians, I had no idea Japan attacked the small city in the far north of Australia. Now, Darwin is a modern multicultural city of 120,000 with a giant gas project for Japan's impacts built on the edge of the harbor, and an unexpected spirit of reconciliation and welcoming.
Darwin has a very long history with the Japanese people, of course. You can't walk away from the fact that there was the bombing of Darwin in 1942. We do commemorate it every year. It is a National Day of Observance, but it's also an opportunity to recognise the fact that Japan lost people as well within that war. There is nothing good about war, and we take the opportunity to commemorate the loss on both sides.
Taking this opportunity, I'd like to express my feelings of deep remorse and state my heartfelt apology. After the war, Japan has regenerated and developed with a pacifist constitution in order to contribute to the world peace. We have also developed the reconciliation and friendship between our 2 nations on the basis of mutual trust since then. I am committed to develop this important relationship further into the future.
Shinji Kawahara and crew member Tomihiko Tanaka were intercepted by RAAF fighters during a reconnaissance mission over Darwin.
海軍で偵察機に乗っておりました。真珠湾攻撃にも出撃して、その時は無事帰ってきました。
The faster, deadly Australian Spitfire fighters brought the Japanese aircraft down about 50 kilometers northwest of Darwin.
初めに来た時、なんでこんなとこで戦争したのってバカ野郎って言いたかったんです。でもそれをやっぱりじっくり考えてみたら、やはりそういう教育を受けてここに来て日本のためにやはり戦ったと、こちらの方もオーストラリアの方のために戦ったと、そういう時代だったんだな。
The family found out the name of the pilot who shot down Shinji's plane, Clive Caldwell, through an Australian historian.
判明しまして、まだその時はご存命でしたので、私は会いたいとその方にお手紙を出しました。もう50年過ぎてもう詳しい情報を残していただいてたので、もう今戦争が悪いのであって、その方個人が決して恨むというようなことは私はないって感謝しますと、こんなふうに詳しくね、ちょっとおかしな話なんですけども、本当に感謝したかったのでお手紙を書きました。そしたら向こうの方が心の整理がついてないので今お会いすることはできない、 だからお手紙でどうぞ父の分まで長生きしてくださいと、それを願いました。
Shinji was just 23 years old and survived by his wife Miyoko, who raised their two children during the turmoil of post-war Japan.
私が生まれたのは大分県です。大分県の宇佐航空隊にいる時に生まれて、そしてその時のわずかな間だけが父に抱かれたり、もう本当に子煩悩の優しい父だったらしいです。母と父とは魚釣りに行ったりとか、本当に最高に幸せな時期だったと思いますけど、父の記憶はぬくもりも感じておりません。ただ一つ、私はのりよという名前、誰にも読まれたことのないその名前だけが唯一の形見だと思って大切に、私がこの天国に天国か地獄か分かりませんけど行った時まで大事にのりよという名前をしていきたいと思います。
On 27 October 1943, Miyoko and Norio sailed from Taiwan to Japan aboard the Fujimaru. The Japanese ship attacked and sunk by the American submarine Greyback.
私大体海は赤ちゃんの時に8時間ほど遭難して藤丸っていう船に乗ってたんですけど、東シナ海で漂ってたもんですから、海っていうのは吸い込まれそうになるんですね。私自体の記憶はありません。ただ海とか水を見たら吸い込まれそうになる気持ちは72年経っても変わりません。8ヶ月の子を抱えて、そしてもう立ち泳ぎみたいなんして、で眠るので私がなんかほっぺた叩いて、起こしてお腹には弟が入ってました。私がここにいるのも本当に強い母だと思います。
In 2014, I met Captain Umezaki of the Japanese Self-Defense Force warship Hatakaze when they came to Darwin for a joint exercise. Afterwards, the captain decided to hold a joint commemoration for both fallen Australians and Japanese who lost their lives in Darwin back in the war.
例のことは、本日ここに私どもはオーストラリア海軍主催多国籍間共同海上訓練を終え、ダーウィンを出港するにあたり、すぐ大戦の最中、この海域において祖国のために予定して奮戦参下されました戦の1号の英霊に対し謹んで哀悼の言葉をさせる。
The captain had read about the extent of the damage and suffering by people on both sides of the war, and he became the catalyst for Norio to bring her mother's ashes to Darwin.
2014年の10月に堺祭りがあって、そこに寄港していた日本の海上自衛隊の旗風にたまたま私が乗ることになって、でその1ヶ月前9月に梅崎艦長がこちらダーウィンでその合同演習でカカドゥに来られてたっていう話を聞いて、私のおじいちゃんはダーウィンで亡くなったんだよっていう話をしたら、いろいろお話をしてる時に、実は祖母の遺言で散骨してほしいって言われてるんだよっていう話をすると、私も母もずっとおばあちゃんの約束だったのでしなくっちゃと思ってたけど、ダーウィンは遠いしどうしようかっていうところで梅崎艦長がどんどん話を進めて、今回後押しされたっていう感じで散骨来ることになりました。
Norio first accompanied her mother, Miyoko, to Darwin during 1995.
この地に50年目の時に降りた時に、母もこの父を連れて帰りたいと言ったんですけど、涙と青い空ときれいな海と見まして、私はもうこんな素敵な海にね眠ってるんだから、 もう本当にここにね置いといてあげようよ言って。
Miyoko passed away in 2004.
おじいちゃんもこっちに早く散骨するようにおばあちゃん戻してって読んだかもしれないけれども、他の眠ってる人たちもきっとこちらダーウィンに来なさいっていうことで多分みんなが呼んでくれたのかなと思って。
母の、遺言ですので、このダーウィンの地モルカイにね散骨してほしいと幸さんっていう方にお会いして散骨についてのお話でびっくりしてしまいました。もう大臣にお会いして、それからまたもうトムさんっていう方がもういろんな役職の方にお会いして、母はもうびっくりして今頃本当に腰を抜かしてるんじゃないかと、私ももう本当に緊張の連続でございました。
We remember a war that shaped Australia and Japan in so many ways.
70年前を振り返って、その当時は日本とオーストラリアは戦争を行っていました。
We remember gallantry, courage, ingenuity and patriotism.
当時の私たちは愛国心であり、その勇気を覚えております。
We remember futility, failure, devastation and death.
もちろん失敗や失望なども覚えています。
The times that war brings out the worst, the ugliest and the most inhumane side of humanity.
また同じく戦争は苦しいこと、醜いことを人類にもたらしました。
We remember the terrible sadness of the loss of the lives of millions of people.
多くの人が命が失われました。
We remember the loss of every sailor, soldier and airman, and the ongoing loss affecting wives, parents, brothers and sisters, children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren and so on.
戦争に行った兵士やパイロットたちだけではなく、その家族や妻、子供、その孫ということも覚え始めます。
We have to remember war, lest we forget its magnitude, severity, sorrow and pain.
私たちは戦争のことを覚えておかなくてはいけないし、忘れてはなりません。悲しいことをもたらしました。
We remember and we forgive and we seek forgiveness.
私たちは覚えておく、許しを求め、許し、また許しを求めていなければいけません。
But today we also look forward. We look forward.
私たちは今日は前を向いていきます。
We look forward to continued relationships, friendship of nations who were once enemies and now friends.
かつては敵だった国と今は親しい友であることを友であります。
We look forward with a commitment to peace.
私たちは平和への貢献を求めています。
We look forward to a world that celebrates difference, embraces friendship, and respects the humanity of every person.
私たちはお互いの違いを認め、
We celebrate friendship
友情を祝い、
and embrace the importance of every human.
すべての人々がとても重要であることを喜んでおります。
We look forward and seek the eternal resources of faith, hope, and love.
信念と望みと愛があることを信じています。
We remember the past and we look forward to the future.
私たちは過去を覚えており、未来を前を向いています。
Thank you.
でももう素晴らしい船を出していただいて支えていただいて、そしてもう本当に海に返すその瞬間はもう本当に母にはもう幸せやったねあれっていう、もう本当に感激の連続でした。
今日はこのような天気のいい日で散骨することができましたこと、私たち家族喜んでおります。で散骨にあたりまして父川原慎二、母竹内美代子が一緒にこの海になったと、再び一緒になったということを喜んでおります。
We are very pleased that her mother and father can get together finally.
で、今日このように皆さん方のご努力によりまして私たちは感激をしております。
Yeah, it's a very honored to be able for us to do such a ceremony. Thanks to all of your support and help.
私たちは先の大戦、第二次世界大戦でオーストラリアの皆さんに大変ご迷惑をおかけいたしました。
During World War II, as a Japanese, we caused so much damage to Australian people.
だけども彼女の父親は日本の方針にして一生懸命やったということには間違いないと思います。間違ってないと思います。
Her father is followed the order of Japan.
それでだけども皆さん方に大変苦しめたということは大きな後悔をしておりますし、日本国憲法にも二度と日本は戦争をしないということを宣言いたしました。
It is true that still he even followed the order of Japan. Her father caused damage to Australia, but in our constitution right now there is a sentence which says Japan will never start the war.
だけどもこれからはオーストラリアと日本が仲良く手をつないで、そして世界の人の平和のために私たちも努力をしていきます。
From now on, Japan and Australia would like to hold hands together and try to contribute to world peace.
皆さん方もこれからも日本と一つ仲良くしていく努力をしていただくと同時に、どうぞ皆さんが健康で長生きしていただくことを祈っております。
Please be friends with Japan, and we are wishing all of you are having a healthy and long life and happy life.
今日は本当にありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。でももう本当もういろんなとこに連れて行っていただいて、私たち本当に日本の一砂粒のような家族です。その家族を温かく迎えてくださいましたダーウィンの方々もちろん市長さんやら大臣の方はもとより計画してくださったトムさんやら、いろんなオーストラリアに在住の日本人の方やら、いろんな方にお世話になり無事済ませました。心がほっとしております。本当に心から厚く御礼申し上げます。
The welcome they received was amazing. When they arrived in Darwin, I took them to the parliament at first, and surprisingly, many people were waiting for us at the parliament, and we had a small tour in the library, and then Peter South, minister, welcomed us with the tea and coffee and fruits and cakes, which is very nice. And then next day, Australian Navy provided a ship for us, which is very surprising because we are planning to do the ceremony on the commercial sightseeing boat. It was such a nice, warm gesture. It was supposed to be a small family event, but it's become very formal with the attendance of Lord Mayor and Alderman Alan Mitchell and Minister and Director of Australian Department of Foreign Affairs and many more. On the way back to Cullen Bay, the captain of the ship arranged a rendezvous with the Australian Navy vessel, and the Australian sailormen saluted to the family. which was very respectful, and we are very touched. And after that, the Darwin City Council kindly organized a tea party for the family. So all of us, including myself, was overwhelmed by the kind gesture of Australian people, which was more than it was beyond our imagination. Why, I wondered, did these people in Darwin welcome the family so warmly and went out of their way to help fulfilling the wish of Miyoko?
I think it's an act of reconciliation. The story of the family, the loss of their grandfather, the father, it's very moving. And I think that individual story, that family, that small microcosm of the effect of war touched everybody. We were very pleased to be able to host the tea party at the harbour, open the door with the Northern Territory and the federal governments to actually provide us with those facilities.
The significance is, I think, in that it's been commemorated by the Japanese people and it's been noticed by Australia, but there hasn't been any adverse reaction to speak of. There's been positive reaction, there's been reaction of interest. And I think that goes to the heart of the relationship now about World War II. For Australians, it's a matter of interest, what happened in World War II, rather than a matter of anger. It's not something now that Australia dwells on. Majority of Australians are now younger than 50, and looking back on World War II is like looking back on World War I. We regard the Japanese in a way that's, I think, beginning to emerge as we do the Turks. An honourable enemy who fought squarely, and in some cases there were things that we're unhappy about in the war, prisoner of war camps and so on. But in the main, for example, with the family who were here, it was soldier versus soldier, airman versus airman, sailor versus fighting sailor. So I think it's significant in that way, and it's something that we regard with interest and respect, and to a degree, a little bit of affection. For me too, there's something very special about this in that it's reminiscent of what happened in Gallipoli. We left behind Australians, we never brought them home. There was only one person, General Bridges, who was brought home to Australia, who died there. The rest were buried where they fell on the Gallipoli Peninsula. And Ataturk, their leader after World War I, who became by then their president, he said a great thing after World War I, and it's actually in the statues and the monuments below our Australian War Memorial in Canberra, that your Johnnies and our Mehmets are in our soil and we will look after them, and you do not need to be worried, mothers of Australia. For me, this is the same thing for the Japanese. We need to look after the Japanese who are here in our soil and in our oceans. There are 80 outside our harbour on board the submarine, Sensui Ken I-124. And we need to preserve and protect that, as we have done since the war, against occasional attempts at salvage and a very undignified ending for those people still inside the submarine. There's hundreds of aircrew members who are scattered across Australia, across the north, and we need to look after them too. We need to give them a dignified burial if they're found even now. If the wrecks are found underwater, as occasionally happens, we need to make sure they're not disturbed, they're looked after and conserved. And we need to do this for the families of Japan. Even though not a lot of those families don't actually know about it, we still need to do it.
We were doing it for the right reasons. We hope that the Japanese family, the Japanese community understand that we are certainly a very welcoming community. We really look forward to having more business and more tourism coming out of Japan into this community. The key message that I'd like to see go out to the Japanese community is that you are welcome. Our community is a very multicultural, very cosmopolitan and extremely accepting community. A forgiving community as well as a bright community that has a lot to offer.
When Darwin gathered here on the Esplanade to remember the areas of more than 70 years ago, I could see the compassion is also shown to the fallen Japanese soldiers, submariners and airmen. I'm sure Japanese families who lost their father and grandfather will be welcomed to the top end as warmly as Norio and her family. That is my message from Darwin.